just in at Coyote Classics and shouldn't last long is this 1966 Ford Mustang, done in its original springtime yellow, code 8 on the door. This is a two-family owned car. The previous owner purchased it from the original family, and as we go over here and check out under the hood, completely built a 347 stroker for this springtime yellow car. Got previous owners got approximately $6,000 in parts and stuff in this engine, and it runs fantastic. As we go to the inner fenders, stuff like that, inner fenders here painted black, nice. This is definitely an older paint job. It's definitely not the original anymore, but I think the door jamb paint and stuff's original. I'm guessing it's been painted once in its life, probably 20 years ago or so. Bottom of the hood's all painted kind of flat black. It does have some little pinholes and some, just some sand scratches, stuff like that in the bottom of the hood, both sides. How I would classify this condition of this car is just a nice survivor condition. Original paint color and fantastic look. As we go to the front bumper is still the original. It shows a little wear. We did our best to polish and clean it, but it still has a little patina to it. The horse and corral all still look original and in good shape. As we look at the hood gap lines up beautifully across the top of the fender to the top of the hood. Nice even gap over on the driver's side. Passenger side, same way. Front to back looks really good. It's going to have a few paint chips, stuff like that, guys, that have been touched up periodically all throughout the car. There's one here on the nose. Other than that, the hood looks great. Hood's in great shape. Top of the fender on the passenger side has a little ding and a paint chip, right? You see it right in here? I'll tell you what, this springtime yellow paint has been buffed out and is really bright. Like I said, I'm sitting here at 3-4 foot away. Car looks great for a driver. It's riding on a nice set of Ridler rims. As far as tire size go, we got 215, 45, 17s on the front. We do have another little paint chip right here. Other than that, the lower fender's in fantastic shape. No bubbles or blisters in that lower fender. Bottom corner of the door looks great. Rocker panel looks good. A couple little chips and stuff, guys, but all in all, look at that body line there. Lines up really nice. That door tucks into that quarter perfectly. The previous owner even went ahead and put the high output 347 emblems on the front. There's no mistake in the way this thing sounds or the emblems on the front. If you pull up next to somebody on a stoplight, they know that you're going to be flying by them here in this 1966 springtime yellow Mustang. As we look up and down the sides, the paint's been buffed to a nice shine. It is an older paint job, but it still looks great. Look at that door, how that lines up nicely. The back valance is painted nice. Back bumper's original, still has a decent shine. But the balance and stuff is all in great shape back here. The dual exhaust sounds good, but it comes out past the axle and dumps down. Doesn't come all the way out to the tailpipes, don't come all the way out to the back. Trunk lid lines up nice over in the passenger side. Driver's side lines up good too. As far as the quarter extension, the gap's a little wider in the very back here than it is in the front. Tail light, chrome, and bezels are all original. As we look up and down the side of the driver's side, there again, nice clean body, nice clean paint. If you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, we have 25 pictures of the undercarriage. You'll see the front frame rails, back frame rails, everything on it. Real decent car underneath. No bubbles or blisters on the bottom rear quarter. It does have a paint imperfection right in this area, and some little chips and stuff. The paint imperfection looks like they had a chip or something there, and a few little rock chips at the bottom of the quarter. top of the trunk lid's nice and smooth. We do have just a little bit of a burn through right here. You can see the primer right there, just around the edge. Somebody buffed it a little too hard. As far as our roof though goes, guys, no hail dings, no damage anywhere on the roof that I can see. Nice and shiny and sleek. Same thing with the sail panel. There's no Bondo filler cracks, nothing like that up in here. We do have a tiny little paint crack right here. Very, very small. As we go in the back here, below the back window, that whole package tray area is in excellent shape. It does have a nice package tray on the interior. It's got some nice 6x9s, and no one filled in these areas here, which is nice and professional. Our door gap looks good from top to bottom. Door handles work nice. They are the originals, so you have just a little, their chrome looks good, but you got some patina on them as well. Door rubbers, guys, they're the original rubbers. They are hard, but they're all there. As far as the door jamb paint, all looks to be original as well. So they never did repaint the door jambs when they repainted the outside of the car. Not only did the previous owner put in that awesome 347 stroker, did a complete new interior kit. So our door panels, armrests, bases, all brand new. They look fantastic over here on the passenger side. Dash pad looks new. All the new paint and bezels all the way across the whole dash. The dash has been painted, new bezels around the speedometer, the correct style 4-speed shifter, new carpet, new seat covers, new Ford Motor Company sill plates. The headliner is in excellent shape except for back over in that sail area. There is one small tear in that back sail, but check out how nice and tight this headliner is, guys. The visors are tight, the headliner is super tight, there's no wrinkles anywhere in it. The back seat does have seat belts for 2, and the back seat has all been reupholstered. The hard panels in the back and the hard panels in the front have all been repainted to a beautiful shine. It looks great. Windows all go up and down nice and free. It does have seat belts in the front as well, and the seat covers are excellent, and the padding is great all the way around with new carpet. So I'll tell you what, guys, the inside is immaculate on this 1966 springtime yellow Mustang. We got a couple more paint issues right here. Paint scratch has been chipped up right along that edge. As far as on our rear sail area here, it's all perfect as well. I don't see any issues here. Top of the quarter's nice. In front of the rear quarter, no bubbles or blisters, looks great. Lower door looks great. Again, 2 family-owned car, original springtime yellow, original paint in the door jambs. No bubbles or blisters on this fender. Front fender, driver's side looks great. We do have a little paint chip right here along the edge. Driver's side mirror looks new. Doors open and close really nicely. We have the original information here. It's a C-code 2-barrel car. Color is 8, which is springtime yellow. Trim is 26. DSO is 44. Axle 6. Trans 6. Corner of the doors had just a little bit of work done on this corner right here. No bubbles or blisters on the outside though. Again, really nicely done interior panels. Paint and all this is just gorgeous. Our door jamb paint, all original. You can see, being original, there's a little overspray of the new paint on it, so it's got a few chalky spots to it. Driver's side seat is excellent. All redone. Seat backs are perfectly tucked in here, very professionally done. Back seat. Our seat wasn't all the way back. We got it back now. It's been idling here for about 8 minutes, I'm guessing. Oil pressure is about between 42 and 50. Both, we got a factory gauge is hooked up and works. Temperature gauge works, amp gauge works, temp gauge works. It's got 28,009 miles. Talked to the previous owner, and he put new bezels and stuff and lenses, but this is the original miles. It's 128,000 original mile car. Aftermarket tachometer in the car. Horn works. Wipers are working. I can't hear if the heater fan works over the exhaust, but we'll see if we can feel it here. Yep, heater fan's working. I need to check, it's got some nice 6x9s, it's got a nice stereo. Not quite sure if it's not hooked up or if we blew a fuse of some sort, because it doesn't seem like it's powering on, but everything is all hooked up, and I know the previous owner did use the radio at one time. So all our gauges work, guys. Horn works, everything works right now but the radio. And this car sounds just absolutely nasty. A lot of these high power Mustangs, you go down the road 60, 70, 80 mile an hour and the rear end's making a lot of rattling and noise and vibration. This one's not. I mean, when I drove it the other day, it just drove super nice. Car's got a ton of power. If you like shifting these muscle cars, not a ton of 4-speed Mustangs out there anymore. Most of them are all automatics anymore. Super responsive. That demon carburetor just dumps just the right amount of fuel to this 347 stroker. First, second, third, I got a cross shift with my left hand. It's not the easiest. Right down into fourth. I'll tell you what, this thing handles the road great. It's got tons of power. Speedometer works great. 65 mile an hour. Nice and quiet and smooth down the road. No shake, no shimmy on the steering wheel. As far as high-speed braking, no pull left or right, drum brakes, and they work excellent. So, guys, great Mustang, original color, super fast, great sounding, and really reasonably priced here at CoyoteClassics.com.